Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to our channel. In this era of Zoom meetings, there are bound to be some people that forget that they're on camera. If you're interested in knowing more, then stick around as this list details how they forgot they were on camera and they did this. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Number 7. Lawyer puts on cat filter. During a court session online, a lawyer mistakenly applied the cat filter that's available on Zoom. The next few moments were pure hilariousness as the poor guy figured out how to disable it. He was on the brink of giving up and even said that he was able to proceed with the session in his current manner.
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
Number 6. Not wearing pants. Why wear pants during a meeting when no one's gonna see your lower body, right? Well, that's what one guy thought, but that turned out to be the wrong decision. As his online meeting came to a close, everyone said their goodbyes and prepared to leave the meeting. But before that could happen, that guy stood up from his chair and decided to stretch. All his fellow meeting participants saw him only wearing his underwear as he stood in his room. It took a few seconds before he realized his mistake, and when he did, he bolted out of his room.
Tony!
Can you hear us?
Tony!
Oh no!
Number 5. Farting during class. There are accidents and then there are happy accidents. This case is definitely the latter. During an online class, a teacher let out a fart. Whether this was intentional or not remains to be seen, but what followed was certainly amusing. The class was full of third graders, and as expected of them, they all started laughing. One little boy even went so far as to ask who had done that.
Most of us are here, so if you want to pull out your journeys book.
What was that?
Number 4. Reporter intervened. While a reporter was filming a segment for a newsreel in her home, she was interrupted by her dad. Before she saw who had walked up, she saw her mother's face, who had supposedly indicated that someone was walking into frame. The reporter immediately knew that something had gone wrong with the recording and turned around to find her dad walking into the living room while putting on his shirt. Her furiousness was scary and hilarious at the same time.
Technology kills viruses in just one. What did you do, Mom? Dad, hold.
Number 3. Interrupted by the wife. All of us know how difficult it is to stop family members from interrupting online meetings, especially when the camera's on. Unfortunately, one guy can relate particularly well to this scenario. During an online debate, while he was speaking, a man was interrupted by his wife, who wanted to give him a peck on the cheek. As soon as she came into the camera's view, he immediately became flustered and backed away. The poor guy had lost his momentum, and it took him several moments to regain his composure.
But 50% हमारा export जो है वो कौन है पागल? What nonsense you're doing? Camera is on.
Number 2. Going to the toilet. Since online calls can have the tendency to drag on, this woman thought, why not take the chance to actually relieve herself? This turned out to be a bad idea because she had forgotten that the camera was still on. She actually showed herself walking into the bathroom and sitting down. It was then that her fellow meeting members realized what was about to happen. Some of them covered their faces, while others desperately shouted at her to switch off the camera. Thankfully, she turned away her camera feed before anything too explicit happened.
Very high standards and like good standards in terms of things, and that oftentimes people of other professions don't.
Number 1. Faking a kidnapping. If you've ever been in an online meeting of any kind, you might realize how boring it can get. Well, one guy had a clever solution to his boredom. While on a call, he actually faked being kidnapped by 3 guys. Those guys entered his room and actually tied him up and gagged him. They then proceeded to drag him from the chair out of view of the camera. The entire scene was absolute craziness, and even the other people in the meeting were shocked. These were some of the people who forgot that their camera was still on. While it can be mortifying for the person who forgets their camera is switched on, it does provide a moment of much-needed levity to the meeting when such blunders happen. And that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button if you did. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. We'll see you guys in the next one.